should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
Bucks trail by 15. So for the Clippers right now, CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then it's Jordan. And it's Stokes in at the power forward position. Pass to Jeffries. 6 on the shot clock. That drops. Jeffries got the first basket of the second half here for Milwaukee.
And that's 6 straight points now, guys, coming on the inside.
Yeah, taking it right at him. This is a great effort we're seeing.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, money in the last outing against the Lakers was a major factor. He finished with 8 points and a lot of his contribution coming from the charity stripe as he was drawing fouls. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game, or has it, like Steve, you begin taking a toll physically?
I think it just depends on the individual, Kevin. Probably depends on how he's feeling physically overall. But usually a guy who has a big night like that, it's going to carry over just the confidence. It'll carry to the next game.
Yeah, I would not disagree with you on there, Steve. There's something about confidence in this game that really fuels you and energizes you. When you've performed well, then you feel like you can do it again and again and again.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Bucks trail by 13. Fast break, Milwaukee. And he drops it in from the low post. 15 points for Parker.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
LA has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Crawford's shot is good.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for money. The Clippers also changing it.
It's go time.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Outside Mayo. He feeds it to Knight. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Money's checked in for Milwaukee. Jordan is checked. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told the team he wanted to run their offense through Parker. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And thank you for that, Doris. Antetokounmpo dishes to Jeffries. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low number.
2 shots. And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
Now, here's Redick. He's guarded by Knight. There's the dish to Redick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bullock, defended by Jeffries. And it's Bullock missing. Bucks trail by 9. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Knight, right now averaging 7 points a game. He dishes it to Jeffries. Now, here is Knight. Feeds it to Jeffries. Little turnaround. Cannot hit. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Los Angeles on top, leading by 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
The Bucks shooting well, 50% from the floor. We've got Antetokounmpo. Sanders is out there with Parker. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Marshall in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Knight on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the baseline. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 7 on the basket from Brandon Knight.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody all cylinders right now.
Milwaukee making a switch here. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
Paul kicks to Dudley. Crawford against Parker. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. 17 points for Crawford. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here is Jeffries. Second chance shot. Here's Sanders. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Dudley the pass to Paul. Here's Stokes. Fade away. Shot no good.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Parker's shot is off.
Well, those chances. Are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Paul outside. Shoots the 3. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And here is Marshall. Dishes it to Jeffries. And Sanders kicks to Marshall. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Paul dishes to Crawford. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Bucks trail by 9. There's the pass to Welch. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Parker outside. Clock at 6. Here's Jeffries. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away.
The Bucks making a switch here. Walters checked in. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Dudley against Parker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Paul with the ball. Kicks it to Jordan. Passes it to Dudley. The feed to Crawford. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. Jordan just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Now the Bucks moving it up. Parker leading the charge. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
The drive by Paul, and it's blocked, but he recovers it. Crawford passes to Paul. Back to Crawford. And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Paul kicks to Crawford. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Both free throws good from Crawford. Bucks trail by 11. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. Now Paul. Crawford outside. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Sanders. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Well, clearly we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. And I think this was an excellent all-around performance for Los Angeles.
Their superior ball handling. Won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and, you know, that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
It's Crawford with the drive, and that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 14.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
And Walters kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Welch. And he lays it straight in.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Paul outside. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Chris, how does a win like this help propel the team at this point in the schedule?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
It was a pretty good start, Chris. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris.
Okay, listen up. We all know